to our channel. So today we're going to give you a little update on our house as well as a fun recipe and a little bit of motivation as I straighten up. So to get started, here is a little update on our house. So we picked a buyer and we are moving forward with closing by March 3rd, which is exciting. There's some stuff we have to do to get the house ready. We got the inspection report, and so we're just gonna knock out a couple little things today. We gotta run to the hardware store. So before we head out, we're going to make a quiche. I also got some news from my midwives that apparently I am anemic, which is good. Probably explains why my hands have been cold for my entire life. But yeah, so more iron-rich foods, including eggs. And so protein, eggs. We're gonna make quiche today and get some energy before we head out to the store. And so I'm actually gonna show you the whole process of how I start with a pork shoulder. And I have a grinder, like a house-sized grinder. If you didn't know, I used to work in a grocery store's meat department, so I know a little bit about breaking down animal products and making them into actual what you'd normally buy in a package. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna grind up some pork shoulder and we're gonna season our sausage and make a sausage and broccoli and onion quiche. And then I'm going to start by straightening up in the master bedroom just so that I have a little bit of motivation going forward for this video. So enjoy. So this is a pork shoulder that I picked up for $1.79 a pound. So if you're gonna turn this into sausage and you're really thinking sausage is like $3.99 a pound at the stores that I go to, I'm not sure what they are in your area, but I mean, you're saving money if you can just grind this yourself. So we're going to, there's a bone in here. We're gonna cut around the bone and then we're gonna cut the shoulder into strips so that we can feed it through the grinder. And we're just gonna get started with some nice sharp serrated knives to get around there and different sizes to get as close to the bone and get all that meat as we can. And I don't know who needs to hear this. Use a non-porous cutting board when you're cutting meat. Some people want to look like Better Homes and Gardens or whatever and use wood cutting boards on everything. They're porous. You'll never get the bacteria out. Don't do it. put some of it in little baggies and roll them flat to go in the freezer. And then the rest of it we're going to season as breakfast sausage, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So we have to start the pie crust because we can't just put all of our cooked ingredients in a raw pie crust or it'll end up being doughy. So we're gonna pre-cook this pie crust in a 350-degree oven. We're gonna poke the bottom so it doesn't get gummy and it doesn't bubble up in weird ways. And we're going to start that now so it can start baking while we do the rest of the prep. While the oven is preheating, we're gonna go ahead and season our sausage. We've already got the pie crust ready to go. So we're going to be seasoning it with salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, Italian seasoning, and just a little bit of brown sugar for that breakfast sausage flavor. Vegetables. So now I'm going to put in some mushrooms, green onions, and broccoli. So we just pulled the quiche pie crust out of the oven, and it cracked a little bit, but that's okay because it's just going to be filled in with all the egg and everything, and it'll hold together perfectly. So we're going to fill it with this sausage that's been cooking, and then we're going to leave the juices from the sausage in the pan, and we're going to saute the vegetables. for the filling, we're gonna take 4 eggs, 1 cup of milk, and then we're gonna season with salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. Now we're gonna whisk this. I'm gonna pour it. I'm gonna sprinkle some cheese. In the oven.